What's up, guys? Welcome back to Reality BTR podcast, episode 69. That was a good joke. And it's episode 4.
Starting off strong.
That was a good joke. It's the reassurance.
It's episode 4, guys. I'm Noah, Blimp, or whatever.
I'm Rebeb, or Rob.
I'm the last one.
The third one. The cute one. In IMO. And we're actually, if the audio sounds a little bit different, it's because we're actually sitting on a couch today.
Yeah.
We just have one Audio Technica in the middle of us.
We decided to, interact as humans.
We moved together.
Yeah.
We're all living in the same apartment.
Because
How many people can we go?
we all had the same idea. Okay, put some clip of it in there or something.
Of what?
I do not. I'm a middle-aged man.
I'm a middle-aged man.
me and Rebecca just had a moment where we both were about to say it and we looked at each other.
Both about to kiss.
Yes. We were pretty close, because if you can't tell, we're all kind of like trying to fit into like the audio range of one Audio Technica mic.
It's nice.
So hopefully I'm not like actually sitting behind it and then none of my audio gets picked up.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's
Anyway.
what I'm hoping for.
So, an interesting feature of Mojang. I don't know if anyone cares about Minecraft anymore.
No one does.
Yeah, of course. I do.
What's
In my
Minecraft?
heart, my mind, soul.
Yeah.
Is it a Valve game?
Let's put
No,
Valve
but
buys Minecraft. I'm never playing it again.
for some reason, Mojang, they released 1.9, and because it was shit, for whatever reason, they're like, okay, 1.10's out, like in a couple days, guys.
What's
So,
Tomorrow.
I don't...
Happy birthday.
Anyway,
Happy birthday.
a fucking Rebeb, I don't know anything about. I never followed the updates at all. Like never. I didn't even. The only thing I know about 1.9, it was from Rebeb informing me, informing me about it, as some would say.
Nice
But
goof.
you're the type of person who doesn't even watch game trailers when they come out. So
Yeah, I hate game trailers. Movie trailers are alright. I fucking hate game trailers. I don't like E3 at all. Rebeb, whenever E3 happens, Rebeb is always like, look at this. This is a game on E3. There's an E3.
Yeah.
It's a Gingle game. It's so fun.
It's interesting.
Tingle game.
I know. I'm pretty
Oh,
funny.
yeah, PAX East is
Thanks.
tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. We're gonna be there, guys. Meetup.
Boston.
BTR meetup, not Big Time Rush. I mean, we'll say Big Time Rush so that people show up, but it won't be Big Time Rush.
So people actually care. No one cares.
So sad, single tier. Anyway, like I don't like game trailers because I feel like I've never really seen an accurate game trailer.
Honestly, the goof isn't good enough. You know what I mean?
That was a really funny and good contribution to what I was saying right then. So thank you
Thanks.
for participating. No, but like I don't know. I don't like game trailers at all. I don't pay attention to. I used to pay attention really seriously to Minecraft. Like I used to literally read. I was gonna say weed the Ricky.
Weed the Ricky.
I used to read the wiki like every day
Religiously.
Yeah, but I wouldn't actually read the planned features.
The wiki.
I would read like the gossip column. There was like one subsection that was like
Ooh.
potential
Getting
features
scoop.
that might happen, and it was stuff like lanterns. They're gonna add lanterns in the next update, guys. Oh, they're gonna add Mo Creatures mod into the game in the next. I'm like, wow, this is so cool. I don't follow anymore.
Not use the word lizard in one of his tweets. He has a son named Lizard in Spanish. You know what that means?
Tried.
They're adding dinosaurs into Minecraft, guys.
That's true. That was the goof. How to Train Your Dragon Part 3. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Part 3.
Make sure you go
Squeakle.
see How to Train Your Dragon Part 3, the
Watch
Squeakle.
Alvin and the Chipmunks on my
Alvin
projector.
and Hey guys, this is actually. I know we told you this was going to be a podcast. This is actually a reaction video to the Alvin and Chipmunks 3 Squeakle movie. We're going to be watching it right now,
Oh my
so
gosh, really?
I hope you join us.
Also,
Wait,
for PAX East, we're going to be during our meetup, we're going to be watching Alvin and the Chipmunks 2 and 1. We're going to watch the entire
reverse
thing.
order.
Exactly.
We're doing
2, 1.
you know the machete. There's a thing called the machete order, where basically some guy was like, okay, I'm gonna. I don't know. I was gonna do this dumb joke, but I can't think of anything funny because I'm really a comedy genius. But like some guy decided a better way to watch the Star Wars movies. He said it was 4. It's 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, and the idea.
Yeah.
No,
one.
the idea is no. That's the thing. He said 1 is pointless, and there's no reason to watch it other than the purpose of 1 is an awful movie, so I'm gonna watch it too, so I can tell how awful it is and join in the conversation about how awful it is. But it's basically, the way he describes it is a look into the life. Then right before 6 happens, it's an extended flashback for 2 movies, and then we go back into 6. right?
Yeah.
And it lets you, because there's issues with watching in the order they got released, and there's issues watching it 1 to 6 or whatever. Basically the joke is we're gonna do that for the Alvin and Chipmunk movies. That was a joke, guys. That was a joke.
That's a long ass elaborate joke.
Anyway, what this started out saying,
Chipmunks.
what this started out with was that Rebeb or Owen or whatever, I'm guessing it's Rebeb, is going to Game Informer me about the 1.10 update. Is it 1.10?
It's 1.10.
1.10 update. And I'm just going to react and say how stupid it is without actually knowing anything about it. So go ahead, Rebeb. First feature.
Enderman in the Nether.
Fucking Enderman in the... Oh, I thought you said Enderman in the end and you were making a goof and a gaff. I'm like, oh, that's a funny goof gaff. Enderman in the Nether? Ah, shit. I don't really like that.
Oh, no.
Because, like...
It's not goof enough, you know what I mean?
I don't like... I like the Nether being a completely separate place. Mm-hmm. It's like...
there's gravel
the
in the
Yogscast
Nether.
said it in there, never going back to the Nether, whatever that video was. They said it best in the video. The Nether is a fun place. It's a fun place to have a goof and gaff, but you can't stay there for very long. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Watch the Yogscast video. No, I like it.
We endorse
I like that the Nether is completely separate. Nothing that spawns in the overworld spawns in the Nether, right? Maybe slimes do, or chickens do technically, but
Chickens do, gravel does. I think that's
no, I mean mobs. I meant mob.
Oh, mobs?
And then
Chickens
nothing
do.
that spawns in the Nether spawns in the end. And if like that way, like if a pigman comes through the portal, it's like, whoa, what the fuck? There's a pigman over here. Or if you find one because a pig got, is that still a feature? Like pigs get struck by lightning and they turn into pigmen. Yeah, so like it's like a rare occurrence basically. I don't know if I like that. This also, they look nothing like the Nether. All Nether mobs are themed to the Nether.
Yeah.
Endermen are going to be so out of place in the Nether.
I'm not sure what the contribution they will have in the Nether. Like, what's the point of having them in the Nether?
That too.
I don't care.
There's
that they're in the
no.
Nether.
It's like why would they pick Enderman? Why like zombies? I can get maybe. Okay.
Are there even any blocks in the Nether that they can pick up?
Why are there even any blocks in the Nether, man?
Yo,
Dude.
just remove the Nether.
Move the Nether, move the end. I want to get another flat world.
Get rid of any train generation. I just want super flat worlds.
Yeah, I want to go back to
Slimes.
Instead when it was all like randomly generated blocks of cobble and like that shitty
Love it.
cobble texture. So fun. Like yeah, like I guess okay, I can justify not adding zombies to the Nether because like if you're gonna add one mob.
Okay, going back on a second, you can technically find skeletons in Nether fortresses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. So yeah, that counts, but that kind of makes sense. Skeletons look enough like wither skeletons.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're wither skeletons. Yeah. But like a zombie, I could see why they wouldn't do it because you would get confused between is that a zombie, is that a zombie pigman? You might hit a zombie pigman on accident, whatever. Like, creepers, like
Queepers?
Queeper. I did say creepers, but eat my knob. So.
It sounded like you said queepers.
Queepers.
Fucking.
That's the name of the episode. Ha! Finally, I've usurped Robbie from his always coming with the name of the episode. It is Queepers. It is Queepers, and we are named. Anyway, like I don't know why Enderman. Why pick that? They're not. They don't look like the only reason I can see why they would want to add a mob, like add a new mob to the Nether, because they don't want to come up with something original. They're like, okay, we need to make something that will turn down the pigman spawn rates.
Wait, turn down for what?
Yeah. That's a really oldie and not really a goodie, so I'll have you know that you should probably shut up while I'm talking. Fuck. Anyway. This is the other thing we call is anyway, because I've said anyway probably like 10 times in this podcast every time a joke goes on for too long. Anyway. Yeah, like you could do it to like turn down the pigman spawn rates.
It's not gonna be that big. It's not gonna turn it down that much though because
exactly. And why Enderman?
Because Enderman only spawn was like 2% of the time for mobs.
Yeah.
So even then, it's only gonna spawn.
Can they spawn the light though? Because all Netherite gives off light.
That's true.
Netherrack?
They
what?
could.
Netherite gives off a very small light level.
That's
For
true.
some reason, I don't know why.
Is it?
No, it's because the Nether is all caves. Like there's no skylight. It's basically the replacement for having sunlight.
Oh, you're right. That's why it's not like pitch black.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you can walk around in the Nether caves. And it's not pitch black in there. I don't know if it.
Maybe it's.
So they might give it like a
Maybe
level
it's such
one.
a level of light that it's still mobs can still spawn on it.
Yeah.
No, it's
probably
yeah,
like
exactly,
2 or
exactly.
something like
It's a really low. It's like super low. And you know what? I might be wrong. It might not be Netherite that gives off the light. It might just be like the sky and the
ambient.
Nether
Air block in the Nether gives off
gives
light
off light or something like that.
that.
Which would probably make more sense.
Yeah. Well, sticking to the topic of the Nether, they also added there's a screenshot of a new block. It's like netherrack with like deep red purple veins running through it, and no idea what it does yet.
Probably an ore.
Doesn't know if it's an ore. It looks
Red,
like it could be like
purple.
a block where if you step on it, you catch on fire, or something like that.
That's kind of interesting. There aren't a lot of things I like. If you guys know, we talked about this the other day when we were
You
talking
guys
about.
know I hate everything about Minecraft.
That's true.
I hate
but
it.
Also,
2,000 hours on the game. Hate the game. Fuck it.
I'm really pissed that we don't have an hour count for Minecraft. We probably have so
Mojang,
many
get on
fucking
it.
hours. Yeah, come on, Mojang. Anyway, I just said anyway another time. What was I saying? Oh yeah,
Anyway.
I don't like the not mo biomes.
creatures.
Biomes of plenty. I don't like the biomes of plenty nether.
Yeah, I love more creatures.
I don't like the biomes of plenty nether. Because
No
it
one
just looks
does.
like shit. It's ugly. The upside down trees are kind of dumb. The vines hanging from the ceiling are dumb. The only thing I like about it is the ground. The ground I think is like it's like looks different and there's like dirt and stuff like that and like
I like
the ash and stuff.
I like the bones that come out. Sometimes
That's
you can find
that's
like
cool
skeletal
too,
things made of
kinda.
like
Those
quartz.
bee things, the horn nest.
Those suck.
Those suck so much.
They're like annoying from a gameplay perspective, but I think they look nice.
They're just cubes. They didn't give them any shape or
Yeah, I guess
definition to them. They're just yellow cubes in the sky.
I like the ground and I like the small. I like the bone trees. I like the bones. I like the
bone trees are
boners.
cool.
I hate the bones.
That's another
Was
oldie
this
but a
podcast
goodie.
made in like 2014?
Oh my god, this is
Oh.
fucking.
God.
I can't think of any other old names at the time.
What am I doing?
Anyway. Fucking Jesus, that wasn't even a joke. I didn't even do that as a joke. That was a real one. I've been trying to say I like the ground. I've been trying to say the phrase I like the ground for about 10 minutes now. If you guys don't know. But like I like the flowers that the kind of like the flowers that set you on fire. That's what I like. That reminds me of the Biomes of Plenty mod, where they have like the ground that I guess it's flowers can set you on fire, but certain stuff the terrain is different, and that would be kind of interesting. I feel like it would be an ore though, if anything.
Or, but
Yeah.
what would the use for it be? Would it be like another quartz-like block that's just decoration? A red quartz block could be cool.
Actually,
I could
maybe
like
red
that.
quartz. I don't know.
Because wasn't the
I
reason,
feel like it would be a new actual.
wasn't the reason like a long years and years ago the reason why they didn't add the Aether to Minecraft, the reason being that they
Oh
didn't
my
want to
God.
add ores into the Nether?
No idea.
I think that's why.
I love the Aether.
The Aether
Yeah.
mod? Was that your entire statement? Oh my god, I love the
Yeah,
Aether.
no, I remember I did it. I first downloaded the Aether. I got to the Aether in 30 minutes. Like I got diamonds, nether, glowstone, Aether, and I got there in 30 minutes. And I remember just playing the shit out of that mod. That was like
It was a good mod.
It's
yeah.
a pretty complete mod now.
I remember watching PSJ play it. It looks nice too.
Yeah.
Like the whole atmosphere of being in the net of the Aether. Like
It's
you
like
can
floating
eat,
islands.
Yeah, you can eat like the ore. The fact that there's like floating islands that you see all the ore and there's always like a lot of it kind of. You know what I think they should add? You know, do you remember in what is it?
Box.
In Hexit when they had what is it? It's not Hexit. It's I don't know, there's some mod that like it has net ores in the nether, but the ores are like they look like diamond blocks or whatever. Or they look like emerald blocks that are red and pink.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called though.
Was it the
Wasn't it Tekken?
RPG? No, was it the RPG mod?
Divine RPG.
Divine RPG. I think it was Divine RPG because I remember staying. No, I farmed the nether in Divine RPG for the.
Wait, when did we
Lava.
play Divine RPG?
We suggested a while ago we should have a Divine RPG server. Back when we were.
I
like,
played it on my own.
Yeah, I
Noah
played on my
played
own.
it
Yeah, I
his
played on
own.
my own for a while.
Yeah, so
but
did
I stopped playing it for the reason that I think because of Bedrock Fog, and I don't even know if Bedrock Fog.
I stopped playing because of Bedrock Fog.
Is Bedrock Fog a vanilla thing?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
and it's an
fucking
easily
hate-
it's so easy to get rid of. Just add optifying, and you can
I didn't
turn
have
it off.
that with mine. It was a mod pack, so I don't think I could add it.
No, you could still add it.
Well, fuck you. Is that that would be cool. I have no issue with adding another block.
I want to believe that the reason they added that block was for the same reason they added the Enderman. Like the Enderman have some role with the block. Like if they move the block somewhere, it has some effect on the ground around it or something like that.
I feel like that would be cool. I doubt that's what they did.
Yeah, that would actually take some quality programming.
Yeah,
and it's Mojang.
It would take a little bit of thought, and Mojang is Mojang.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah,
next thing is there's 2 changes to villages. One being that they can now spawn in taiga biomes, and the wood changes and stuff to fit appropriately.
Oh my god, we called that. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call that?
And
Yeah.
the second thing is
we said occasion.
villages can now spawn. One village can spawn half on one side of the river and half on another side of the river, and there would be a bridge connecting it, a wooden bridge.
Oh, that's gonna. Could you imagine how fucked up it would work if it didn't load incorrectly?
Yeah,
It's the
I feel
bridges
like
across like grass gaps because it's a river biome, so like you just have like a grass gap with a bridge across it.
What you're saying is like what's it called? Like that sounds great, but
If it worked.
Yeah, I doubt it'll actually generate that well. Like villages are known for fucking awful. That's why they're adding roadblocks because
Exactly.
villages have shitty generation.
Well, they finally made it so underneath the gravel for the paths there's cobblestone, so
Oh, really? I thought they
gravel
changed-
can't fall down.
What about roadblocks though?
They did not add them. I thought they added them to, I think, Pocket Edition. They made it so they spawn in villages, but not in the
Roadblocks
actual.
are right. Roadblocks are the thing where you right click on dirt with a shovel.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And it turns like okay. Yeah, that's weird.
that would've been nice. Fucking
That's pretty
stupid.
cool. Shit. I thought of something else. I was gonna say.
Probably.
Oh yeah, the taiga thing. That'd be cool. Like I want them. The only issue is all the roofs in the villages have stairs on it. I don't want snow capped roofs. I want like there to be snow slabs in the roof. And, like it. I don't want because I guess changing the wood type is one thing. I don't want it to look like a village spawned in a taiga. I want it to look like a taiga village. I want it to be like there to be taigas everywhere. They're just roaming around.
I think
Add more creatures mod. There you go. Add more
That's
creatures
a
mod.
terrible
We're back
joke.
there.
Well, no, like the sandstone villages, they're just like a village just with sandstone.
I like that though. The fact that there's like the just with sandstone, that's enough for me. Like I want
You
to
want
be at
more
least
than for the taiga though.
yeah
I think
because
the wood type's changing to be spruce.
Yeah,
exactly that's probably.
I think it's enough.
I think I add igloos though. Like
They have igloos already.
the igloos. Well, I mean, are they gonna
I
spawn?
found 2 already.
Wow, fuck you.
I don't understand the igloos. They have little to no purpose. It seems like
It's a cool thing. Like you're walking around ice plains and like, oh, yeah, it's a thing.
It's like the wells, those fucking wells.
Yeah, exactly. The wells in the desert. That's
The
exactly
desert
what it's
wells.
like. That's exactly what it's like.
But they need more of that.
Oh wait, desert wells are like it's like the shitty poor man's equivalent to an oasis. Like they could have easily like, oh, let's program a cool oasis. It'd be cool. Like have grass in like the desert. You can find grass in the desert.
find grass.
Water, maybe a
like
tree,
animals
a
would
couple
spawn
oak
around.
tree.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Different kinds of trees.
That would be sick. And then they're like, nah, it's too well. It's easy.
Fucking 10. Here you go, 10 sandstone slabs. Nice job, guys.
Free will.
I swear to God, we talked about this on a video on a podcast.
We talked about
before.
the different what is it called? Different villages. We talked about like,
No,
Holland.
there's the thing I'm gonna say. The thing I'm about to say in a second is like, I feel like they should add more stuff like wells and igloos and all that shit to the game, but they need to have some purpose. I want like. I want to be there to be a chest in there that has a single apple. I don't care if the loot's just like a single apple, right? I just want something to be in there. I want it to feel like not like, oh, there's an igloo.
Well,
there's a
dude,
desert well.
you know that you can now break dead bushes and get sticks. So
That's
what
a
more
pretty
do you
sick
want?
meme. Like temples are good because it's like, oh, there's this temple. Oh, I can loot it. There's a reason that it's cool for
And
me
it
to
kind of
discover
looks
it.
cool, you know. It's interesting. It might not. It's kind of
Oh.
an eyesore. Which temple are we talking about?
The desert temple.
Desert temple.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
jungle
mind
temples
it.
are
No, those are
Pyramid?
nice. Jungle temples are ugly as hell. They're just,
I've never
literally-
found the jungle
They're
temple.
a mossy stone.
I mean, they're supposed to be like Indiana Jones things, like traps and puzzles.
I know.
but
I get that. It's literally a cube of mossy cobble.
Well, if they add stuff, I want there to be like at least chests in it. Like even adding villagers would be cool. If they had villagers that would spawn in what is it called?
I'm yawning. I mean, I don't know what to say.
In an igloo, whatever. What are you gonna show me?
And I think
Oh,
there's a chance. I think there's a chance of igloos actually spawning a chest.
no,
you
there's
hit-
a chance of igloos to have
Having a
a
basement.
1 in 10 chance of them having a basement.
I can see it. Is it the stuff that's like? Oh, yeah, it does look like that. It looks pretty shitty tiled. Maybe we can put this picture up.
Let me
We'll put a
see.
picture of it. On the
Yeah,
screen.
there's a picture of like the new nether block is.
Oh, you're right. It looks like
It looks
oh,
like
hold
cobblestone.
on.
It looks like cobblestone that was
How many times has Mojang reused the cobblestone texture?
fucking.
It's not even
Jesus
funny
Christ.
to count. At this
It's
point.
like, oh, it is crazy. And here's the other picture.
Oh,
And you can see the bridge on the bottom.
That bridge is so underwhelming.
It's just
I
was honestly expecting, I was expecting like slabs to go across. What
I
is it?
expected an arced bridge
Where?
with fences on the
bottom.
edges.
Oh, I can't. It looks like dirt.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
the
even
only snapshot they sent. And the last thing, which is the most recent thing they released, is that they're going to be releasing 3 new mobs for 1.10.
Yeah, that was
only one of them has been released so far, and that's a polar bear.
Yeah, that was like the thing that was 100% confirmed was the polar bear. That's the only thing I've ever heard about this update so far. Was the
And
polar bear.
great, you know what that means. Apparently, it's a neutral mob unless attacked.
Yeah,
So
okay. Neutral. So a neutral mob. Fuck you. How come you don't know the terminology? We played Minecraft for 8 years now. How come you don't know the neutral mob means you attack it? It's like a wolf. Where's your pigman?
I don't have any wolves on my server, do I?
Do you? Nice
No.
moment of silence. With all the wolves over there.
Well, thinking about it, we're like, we don't have wolves.
Yeah, I've never fucking seen a wolf on the web server.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Same.
Maybe.
Sam.
No, I think we
I'm
have.
sorry about that. Look that up.
It's too late.
Uh,
It's too late now to say sorry.
It's too late to apologize.
what was it? Yeah, I've sent to the wolves. Yeah, okay, so polar bear. That
you
seemed...
know what I think they realized?
What?
The snow biomes are just fucking boring.
That's what I thought. Like, they
They're just so boring. So it's like tiger biome. Here you go.
The
Have
only
a village.
The only cool thing about
Igloo, polar bear. They just added
the only
everything
cool
with,
things
like,
about
ice.
snow biomes is that it's more likely to find wolves and tigers, and it's like okay,
Cool.
No, I don't even know if that's true anymore. I didn't know it was true when I first started playing Minecraft,
I think it is.
and it was like, oh, you could literally find wolves everywhere in taiga. I think you can find them just as easily in forest biomes now.
well,
Really?
I think it's because they don't respawn. That's why.
Really, they don't.
No animals respawn, except for ocelots.
Don't passive mobs respawn?
Yeah.
Oh, they do, but so rarely. Like
Yeah.
Well, no. The only reason they don't spawn anywhere you see is because you have farms with mobs in them, which already cap out the passive mob
right.
limits.
We probably capped it out in the spawn chunks already.
I guess
With our
so, yeah.
fucking goatsy farms.
With your
God, I love that
freaking
goatsy
chicken farm. Yeah.
No, that thing kills them all. No, my little cow pen, knows a little sheep pen. Why would we talk about this on a fucking podcast?
It'll be like it's a while. This is gonna turn into us just like
Talk about the
talking about our server.
and no one understands. No one else has been on the server but us.
We should do that. We should do a server.
It's a
So-
server tour.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Great. You know, 3
That
parts.
sounds like
Never
one
gonna
word.
finish it.
That sounds like one word, like dormitory, like servitor. Oh, let's do a servitor.
Server tour.
That's really good.
So something I've come across recently, and I've like fallen in love with, is that what people can do with armor stands.
Oh,
And I came, and I was like, oh man,
boy.
I'm gonna pull this off on my server, and I try. I pulled one thing with like a helmet on top of a couple of crafting tables. It looked kind of cool.
We'll
But other than that,
we'll bring up a JPEG on the screen for everyone to see.
yeah. But other than that, I am not creative enough to come up with a
Oh,
good
you
idea.
came up with them?
I did not come up with that one, but I am not creative enough to
Yeah.
come up with any new ones. Like,
It's like-
I've seen videos where people make like flat screen TVs out of like lighting glitches that
it
happen when
wasn't
you have
curved.
pants on it.
It wasn't curved.
Shut up.
My
It's gotta
dog.
be curved.
It's too thin. It's too small to be curved. Anyway, fucking Jesus!
That's on the internet now.
Yeah.
That's on the internet. Everyone
How do
heard
you
that.
feel?
Everyone knows about your curved dong.
It's very nice. I got so close to saying anyway again. Fucking.
You said it again.
Well, I said it. It was.
For some reason, like, have the ambition to
Yeah.
do it anyway. Counter, I might put one on the screne this entire video.
Well, you already have to add in all the JPEGs that I said you have to add in,
Alright,
because I said
I'm
that.
not doing the fucking
Fuck you.
anyway counter.
Yeah, I like the like you just said about the shit people do with like furniture. I could never think of doing that. Like when I try and decorate house.
Why would you put signs on the side of stairs? That makes it look so good. Oh my god, why couldn't I think of that?
It's like like some shit's like that. It's like signs on the side of stairs. It doesn't make sense. Put a door on the back of a chair to make it like a door.
Dining
chair.
room chair.
Yeah, whatever, chair with a back. But like some of the shit that they do is like ridiculous. And then sometimes, like obviously, there's times like the one thing I hate most about furniture, the only thing I can't stand that I'm like this looks ugly, there's a thing in furniture that comes up a lot that like a ton of people do, where basically you put a torch down and then you put an item frame in the same block as a torch, and then you put an anvil in the item frame.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like, oh, it looks like a torch sconce. It fucking doesn't look like a torch sconce at all. It's so ugly.
I understand where you're coming from. The only reason it doesn't look good is because of the item frame. The item frame just makes it look like absolute
No, I
shit.
disagree completely. I think the reason it doesn't look good is because the fucking anvil is shitty.
You know what?
The anvil's tiny.
Go away.
It doesn't work that well.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know what's
it
tiny?
doesn't look like
I
a
am.
torch sconce at all. But the shit people come up with when they think of furniture.
Like, put in a... Okay, what was it? How do you make a toilet paper roll? It's like an item frame?
Oh, I don't like that one either. It's like an item frame with
like
just
anything.
Oh no, I
wool
love that
in it.
one. It's a button on the wall, and then an item, and then a sideways quartz pillar and item frame.
Oh, yeah, and it comes out... The button, like, comes out the sides of the quartz block.
Yeah,
Oh, I was thinking of like the drawer pull one, where you put an
Oh,
item
put
frame
a-
and you put a carpet in an item frame.
that one's okay.
No, it's not great.
That one's only good in texture packs, and vanilla looks like shit.
Yeah.
It's decent. It's not.
Why don't we have a
Well-
texture pack where it just makes item frames visible?
Invisible, you mean?
It's stupid.
You said visible. You
I
fucking
meant to
knob.
say invisible.
You fucking mad
It's
knob.
12:48 in the morning.
Oh, it's so past my bedtime, Bress.
Yeah, my bedtime is 8.
My bedtime was like 8 hours ago, so
The one thing
there's
that
no
I
recovery.
4?
What
4
is
in the afternoon? Is that when you go to bed?
were we talking about Minecraft
can't
mobs before?
We're
There's
talking about
something I
polar
wanted to
bears,
say about the. Oh yeah,
Enderman.
the polar bear is that shit that like that I said before. I've said a million times at this point, where it's like it feels It
It
doesn't.
feels bad, man.
It doesn't. It doesn't feel like it fits. It feels. Polar bear is a very Mo creatures kind of thing, and it
Yeah.
feels weird that they're adding it. It's probably because it's so like I expect it to be big.
You like Guardians? I mean, shut up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't like Guardians either. Ocelots even are on the border, but because of how they look, like they're just like a rectangle, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But like, if they're like bigger than cows, which I expect them to be, it's gonna be like Mo Creatures mod. It's just gonna be weird. Are there any other mobs? You said 3 mobs.
They haven't released them yet.
Oh really? Nice job, JJ. You're joking. That's not what it looks like.
I don't think that's the actual picture. But I
It's
remember
no
it
way.
really being really
Some-
dirty.
That's like that was like when
Oh.
when fucking Dinnerbone tried to make a code for dog, like in 1998, when Dinnerbone tried to make code for when dogs sit, and it fucked it up so bad.
Yeah.
I can't find that picture anymore, but there was a picture that was going around the internet on Dinnerbone's Twitter too. That was like, he was like, "Oh, I made a code for dogs sitting," and instead it would just like put their body on the ground and all their legs would be like sticking out or something.
All right,
like that.
I'll admit that they could make polar bears cool. Like if there's a whole thing where like
What would they drop, leather?
like leather and maybe like fish.
No,
We already have too many mobs that drop fish. Never mind.
leather. I would say just leather and. They
Leather
can make a new meat. They
Do
can make
ocelots
polar
drop
bear meat.
fish?
You know the only issue? The
No.
only issue with making new meat is if they fucking make it look like rabbit meat. Jesus Christ. Rabbit meat is the worst texture in the game.
No, it looks like chicken with the tumor.
No, it doesn't, because chicken looks good, because the chicken has noise on it and shading, and there's light in some bits and there's light pixels and dark pixels. And you can see the rabbit is almost literally one color. It's a beige color. It's like a dark beige outline with a slightly lighter beige colored in, and it fucking looks awful. It looks so bad. And then like I don't want them to add more meat because I feel it's gonna look like that.
They could add. I don't know what else they would add, but I feel like if they made polar bears have like a cycle, where like polar bears could like go underwater like they do and like swim around in like ice oceans and then come up out of the water.
I don't know if they could do cycle, but the idea that they can swim would be awesome. I think that would be cool.
That would add a level of depth
Okay,
to the mob.
Minecraft's anything that swims in Minecraft just bobbing up and down like
Yeah,
this.
exactly. That's the only
It was
issue.
bobbed
They would
fast.
have to completely redesign the code for a mob swimming, because even fucking squids,
Mhm.
even guardians don't really swim that well.
Yeah.
It's like
Humans don't swim well.
That goes back to the whole reason.
Humans don't swim well. Humans just bob and just walk.
That's
I
why I
guess so.
love flying my elytra underwater, or like hitting the
Can you
water
do
with my elytra, because it makes you lie down, even if you're still like your camera looks up, like it's still bobbing. But if you go in F3, you're just like still flying, so
That's
it
cool.
looks kind of weird.
You meant a 5 fucking there's F3s.
Do you think it's actually no? I remapped all my
No,
function keys.
F5 is correct.
You said F3.
Did I?
Yeah.
No,
Fuck
I
you.
just press F.
No, you're stupid. I bound all my function keys to the F key. It's so much easier.
when I press F, not only do I change my perspective and turn on F3, but I also start streaming.
And I also quit out of the window because I hit F4. So
But
basically,
I don't screenshot because I bound that to F.
yeah. That's an. Oh, should we? Did we explain
Let's explain. All right, guys. Welcome to the end segment of the podcast where we explain an inside joke.
That's
Today's inside joke is Estes screenshot. No, take it away.
okay. So basically, what happened is one day Owen goofed me. Maybe the hardest he's ever. The second hardest. The first, The first hardest goof was when he blew up my house.
Let Rev explain this. What
No, I was gonna say it wasn't one day. It was a very long.
Oh no! I mean,
period
it
of time.
started one day. One day. It's the second hardest goof. The first one being when he blew up my house on a server, and then it was like, "Oh, I wonder,
Still salty.
I wonder who did it. I wonder who did it." And then
12 years later, no one owns up to it.
anyway, yeah. But second biggest
Story
time
for a
he's
different
goofed me. Basically, I don't even remember. We were playing. I know we were playing. Was it Hunger Games or whatever it is? What is it called? Survival games. SG. On Mineplex, because we only played on Mineplex and because we only played survival games at the time it was happening, and we were on a pedestal or something, or no, it wasn't. It was on Prison. It was on a parkour in a prison server. I'm 99% sure.
Okay.
It was whatever. We're on parkour, and I'm
Maybe.
like, he's like, oh, I stepped backwards to walk off that, and he was like, oh no, I think you might have brought it
No,
up.
I said, no, you know what it was? It was a creeper blast. And you're like, oh my god, like, my S, like, I'm holding S and I almost didn't get away from that creeper blast. I'm like, no, you know what's like faster? Like, just do a 180 with your mouse, press W and control, and just sprint away.
You know what?
You don't ever need to
It
use
sounds dumb when no one says it now. I fucking was I was like, what? Well, you actually, it sounded like he actually did that.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't even use S at all. I just use S to screenshot. It's so much simpler. Use S to screenshot because I only use W. No one else uses the other keys because in Minecraft you can literally just look anywhere and press W. Maybe strafe. You
And
don't
like
need S.
and like
just like easy got livid.
My justification for why I actually believed him was that Owen was like a budding YouTuber, right? At the
guy.
time. So I'm like, oh, it must be like so he can quickly take a screenshot of something for a thumbnail. I'm like, okay, kind of makes sense. You're fucking stupid, but it kind of makes sense, right? And then he continued this joke for so long, such a fucking long time.
We're not talking about days. We're talking about like over a
weeks.
month.
Maybe.
We're talking about a long period
Yeah,
of time.
and
here.
then all of a sudden he's just, I don't remember how you revealed it. One day you were like, I took S to screenshot. Oh shit, I just walked backwards. Or I just hit S, I took another screenshot.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
walked backwards in the game at one point. And
you're joking about
backwards in Minecraft.
So remember we talked about, if you watched our last episode of the BTR podcast, we talked about like how sometimes we say amen. Like amen's probably one of the most common because it's so applicable. Anytime someone does a goof and messes up, we just say amen. Ask the screenshot is another one. Any fucking time that we do, we just use it now. Anytime, or before that made us explain it. Anytime that one of us says something that's obviously a goof, we're like, oh yeah, I hit S to screenshot or whatever, something like that. Or even if we just say, oh, I hit the S key, S to screenshot. Oh, you say S to screenshot, take a screenshot, something like that.
Yeah. Or like anytime it's like, quickly take a screenshot. It's like, okay, quickly press S.
Shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what our gist is. So basically what we're saying is Minecraft is shit, fuck off.
Yeah, see soon. Love you.